Welcome, sewing lovers. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of every fashion designer's best friend, and that is the sewing machine. In this tutorial, we will explore the various parts of Treadle sewing machine, commonly known as manual sewing machine. Understanding these components will empower you to unleash your creativity with confidence. If you are new here, don't worry, I got you covered. I'll be breaking down the various parts of the manual sewing machine and their various functions. So let's get started. This part is known as the balance wheel. It's also called hand wheel because you use your hand to move it. When you move it towards you, it allows the machine to sew, and it also helps in raising and lowering the needle. As I'm moving it, can you see that the needle is moving up and down? Okay, this is another part here. This whole part is known as the bobbin winder. So this bobbin winder is for winding thread on the bobbin, and we have different components of the bobbin winder. We have this part that is rotating here is known as bobbin winder spindle. It is the part that allows the bobbin to rotate while winding thread on the bobbin. And this part here, this part that I'm pressing down, is known as bobbin winder large. Okay, is the part you press down while rotating the balance wheel. When you press it down, you put your bobbin here and you rotate, it's moving. Okay, this place is known as the bobbin winder friction ring. Is the part that allows for free movement while you're moving your balance wheel. So see that this place is moving as I press it down. Another part I'll be showing us today is the stitch regulator. You can move it up and down to control your stitch lengths. This part is stitch regulator plate screw. It enables you to hold your stitch regulator in position. Alright, this part is known as bobbin winder tension brackets. This part allows for tension on the thread while winding it on the bobbin. Okay, and then we have this part called the spool pin. It houses the thread, the spool of thread. Okay, this part houses the spool of thread. It's the place you put your spool of thread on while threading your sewing machine. This part is known as bed plates. It's the flat area where you can put your fabric while sewing. It's like your working area. And this part is known as the arm. So it's where you wind your thread to serve as a thread guide while threading your sewing machine. Just exactly like this, you wind your thread on it and put it to thread your sewing machine. It's like a thread guide. And you can lift your sewing machine up through this arm area. All right, this part is a needle plate. Okay, it's a needle plate. It's also known as throat plate. You can see that it's semicircular in shape. It's a semicircular plate with holes to allow for needle to pass through it. And we have something under it here. We have something like a set of teeth here. It's known as feed dog. This feed dog allows for free movement of fabric while sewing. And you see as I'm moving the machine, it's moving backward. So it's moving your fabric, forward. Do you understand? So it's known as feed dog. That place is known as feed dog. And also we have this place, this rectangular plate here is known as slide plate. You can see I can slide it open, I can close it. All right, another word for it is a shuttle cover plate. Okay, this part allows you to get access into the shuttle area. This part is the shuttle area. Okay, so this is known as slide plate. This part is the machine needle. Okay, it's the needle that is used for making machine stitches. Okay, and then what is attaching the needle to this rod here I'll be telling you the name of this rod. So what is attaching the needle to this rod here is known as needle clamp. Okay, this is the needle clamp. If I remove this thing now, I'll be able to remove my needle. We have this rod here, is known as needle bar. Okay, it holds the needle at one end with the help of needle clamp. All right, then we have this part. This is known as the presser foot. This is the presser foot. It helps to hold your fabric in position while stitching. Okay, this thing here, so it's holding the presser foot. It's called the presser bar. This place is known as the face plate. You can remove it to have access into the presser bar and the needle bar for proper oiling. This place is known as the presser bar lifter for raising and lowering the presser foot. You can see as I'm lifting it, it's lifting the presser foot. As I'm putting it down, it's bringing the presser foot down. Okay, this is the thread take-up lever. So it fits the thread to the needle and tighten the loose one by the shuttle. That is why if you don't pass your thread through this place, you can't make any stitches. Okay, it's necessary for you to pass your thread through this place. This is the tension disc. It's for adjusting the upper thread tension. So you can pass your thread like this through this disc, two discs here, and then you adjust the tension thumb knot. This place is known as tension thumb knot. So when you put it like this, put it backward, you are releasing the tension. When you screw it like this, you are tightening the tension. Okay, it's for adjusting the tension on the upper thread of the sewing machine. This part, this thread guide 1, thread guide 2 and 3 here that you are seeing, this one, thread guide 1, 2 and 3, they are helping to hold our thread in position from the spool to the needle. Okay, to access the bobbin area, that is the shuttle area, you slide this plate open like this. Okay, you make sure your needle is not inside the shuttle. Okay, the needle is not in. Then you remove this thing, you open this thing like this. Okay, to remove the shuttle. Okay, this is the shuttle known as the bobbin case, and this is the bobbin. You see our thread on the bobbin. All right, coming to this part of the sewing machine, this part I'm putting my leg on is known as the treadle. You can call it pedal. So it's the part you place your leg on to help your machine to move. You can see the tiny rod, this tiny rod that is connecting to something like fan that is rotating there. That tiny rod is known as pitman rod. This rod here is known as pitman rod. It's connecting the treadle to the flywheel. The flywheel is also known as the main driving wheel. And this flywheel, this is the flywheel, this thing that is moving, known as the flywheel or the main driving wheel. The main driving wheel is connected to the balance wheel through this rope. This rope is known as the pulley. Okay, the rope is known as the pulley. And you see this part here, there is a plate here. You can unscrew it to get access into your sewing machine for further oiling. And when you are done, just close it and screw it back. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more sewing tips, and let me know in the comment section if there is anything else you'd like to learn. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.